I was gonna do this, a little plug in the video, my 2 Sweet blood sugar support. I do this on my carb days. Take 4. Helps you process carbohydrates and fats actually much more efficiently.
It's feeding time! Feeding time, brought to you by Feed Me More Nutrition's Shell Shock Weight Management Formula, our #1 bestseller, 5-star review, $140 worth of ingredients for $34.99. Get yours today on Amazon and feedmemore.com. Feed me more.
Yo, welcome to Feeding Time. The big guy Ryback here, Sin City Casa de la Big Guy. El Hombre Grande. Whew. Guys, today a little blast from the past. My childhood, Winchell's Donuts. Guys, Winchell's. This was the donut shop down the road for me growing up. They're actually in a different location. I think they have multiple locations in Vegas. The one used to be in this little small shopping center. There was like an El Burrito. If you're from Vegas, you know that old school off at Decatur and Washington near Western High School, where I grew up. And they're now by the Meadows where Mervin's and all those places used to be. There was a Toys R Us over there. Like, we used to go there all the time when I was younger. And so today I got myself 6. I just went half a dozen mixed assortment donuts. They've got a couple different sprinkles. They've got looks like some peanuts on the chocolate, a straight chocolate. Looks like a glazed and, what's that? Not a powder. The sugar donut, sprinkled sugar on it. And so we're gonna go those. And also I got myself 2 of their sausage, egg and cheese croissants. We're gonna start off with those. This is my breakfast here today, guys. The big guy's hungry. It's feeding time. Let's get going. Sophie and little guy over here, I love you very much. We're gonna do this video. Yo, little Sophie popping her little face up. Little guy popping his little face up. How you doing? I can't give you any of this stuff today. I don't got any fries, okay? But you know what we are gonna go do after this? You know it. Car ride, go to the park. You get to pee and poop all over the park and let Daddy pick it up. And then we go get my coffee and we got to do the Ryback show. Available here at Ryback TV and all podcast platforms. Feedmemore.com. Let's go. It's feeding time, babes. All right. Sausage, egg, and cheese croissant. Very good. Busy day today. This recording first thing in the morning. Get the dog stuff. Get them out before it rains. It's real bad weather here. Podcast, which will be a couple hours. Big training session. And it's my carb day. So this is my cheat meal. The rest will be clean carbs. Black rice, white rice, lean protein throughout the rest of the day. Winchell's, their dozen is 14. They can't count. That's always their gimmick. They do, it's 13 or 14. I think they do 14, they say, on their donuts. And you can get a dozen, get 14 of them for like 15, 16 bucks. Half a dozen, about $9.99, 10 bucks. And on these, I believe these were only $5 and change each for the breakfast sandwiches. You can get those on bagels, wheat bagels, croissant. I went with the croissant. That's good, dog. We'll go for number 2. Get this big breakfast, jacked. Just keep getting in better and better shape. I've really honed in, and there was a video with actually a bodybuilder on it, and because I'm very against like the drugs outside of TRT and HRT monitored by a doctor within the normal ranges, because it's a completely different thing than like abusing steroids. And but the guy, regardless of what he's doing, was talking about the big difference between building muscle and bodybuilding from weightlifting and powerlifting and things like that, because I'm a fan of all of it. But when you're weightlifting, you're just moving weight. You're not really as focused. You're kind of more, and I've done this, so I know. You get caught up in the numbers. And when you do that, you can lose focus. You start cheating. And they all have their benefits and different things for it. But if you're really trying to be as big and strong each individual area, I think doing a combination of everything is still ultimately the best, even though we got to check our ego at different times. But I go, you know what? I'm really going to go all in with this because it's only going to help me when I'm not lifting as heavy of weights as I used to. But when you're bodybuilding, you're focusing on the stretch and the contraction. But what you want to do is, sorry, little Sophie, I just hit the top of her head. You're constantly in a state of stretching and flexing, and you're trying to flex in the position and recruit the muscles that you're trying to lift, whether it's a bicep curl. You're flexing like you're flexing in your bicep with the weight. And what you'll find is lighter weight becomes way more intense. And when you keep your form locked in and you don't worry, you like literally let your ego go. You go, I don't care if I'm going to curl 30 or 35 pound dumbbells as opposed to 65 or 70, because you're not going to have that swing. Even though you might not think you're swinging that much, you're recruiting other muscles in and getting your core involved and your shoulder involved, and it's taking the tension off the muscle that you're trying to build and work. So when you drop the weight down, and you might go, oh, this is really easy, the first few reps. But if you're actually taking your time and squeezing and taking your time lowering it under control and not just like dropping it down, but actually focusing, what you'll see is it becomes way more difficult and more intense. You get a way better pump. And what I've seen from doing this now for a bit is my muscles are starting to pop again. And it's a very cool thing to see, because I'm not using the weight that I was using before. And I can still use the weight I used before if I want to do that, which I think is fine if you want to do that for a couple sets or whatnot. But when you're just trying to, it all depends on what you're doing and what you're lifting for. But, you know, lat pull downs. Something my right lat I had a lot of difficulty with my shoulder. I found by cutting on the weight and staying vertical, not letting my back get too far back, because sometimes when you're pulling heavier weight, you lean back. And even though I'm still recruiting my lats, I'm taking that element out of it, of the going back and just straight, and just using my lats and focusing on my lats and pulling down, squeezing as hard as I can, and getting as good of a stretch and squeezing at the top. Unbelievable, the difference that it makes. And so that's just the way this guy explained it. It was the best way I've ever heard explained it. I probably didn't do it justice, but all right, let's get on to the dessert. We'll start off with the peanut one. Actually, no, we'll do a white sprinkle first. These are actually, it's actually pretty big, Luke. That's what she said. Oh, fluffy donut. I'm getting flashbacks now to my childhood of getting grounded, going to my bedroom. punching my sister's friend because she cheated in video bingo. True story. But I gotta explain this. We were kids, little kids. We had video bingo. VHS, the game, and it has all the different, it has like a ton of games on there, but then you have the cards and the little pieces, and you get your card, and, but she was cheating. I was very competitive at a young age. And we used to we wrestled all the time, me, my friends, my sister, her friends. It was a free-for-all. We were kids. But she got caught cheating in video bingo. She won, but she didn't win. And I called her out on cheating. And she got like really mad at me, and she hit me or threw something at me. And so I had to like hit her back. It was like little kids fighting. This wasn't like, you know, a grown-up situation. And I got in a lot of trouble though. But she routinely did bad things to me. She was a year older. But still, you don't do that. But it was cheated in video bingo. We took it really personal. This is the glazed. I'm going to be at WrestleCon in LA, guys. We got that official. Got videos up here. I'll be there all 3 days. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. 9 to 5 on Friday. 9 to 2 Saturday, Sunday. Looking forward to seeing everybody. There's going to be a lot of people I haven't seen in a long time. And as my training and everything keeps getting... We're like... This is why I told you guys stay within striking distance of all this time of everything. And now everything's really getting amplified, waiting on that documentation for the Ryback trademark. Get that, go get cleared for my shoulder, and then we are off to the races. But it's a process. And that's probably still at least a couple months away. And this is why this is kind of gearing up for that. Let's do the chocolate peanut. There's a huge thing going on, by the way, I know, that they're trying to get betting approved for pro wrestling. And I know they have like little things they do in certain places, but nothing with any real money. Or you want to talk about stupid. Blows my mind. This is the idiocracy we are in. It is physical acting. It doesn't matter what you're betting on it. All aspects of it are physical acting. Whether you're acting and reacting out there, but if you have betting with real money, you want Vegas involved, you cannot do that. You think politics are bad now? Wait till people have legitimate money on the line. And there's so many people involved in the creative process where things, including the talent, it's too, I can't even believe it's being entertained at all. It's just not, no, you can't do that. You can't say, well, you can bet like how many super kicks there's going to be. Do you know how easy that is? You can, as a talent, know that, have friends that are betting on it. Hey, buddy, do you mind if you throw 3 super kicks in this match? Okay. That's all it takes. And then there's all the discussion where, like, just imagine that in any other sport. It's crazy. Because it's not a real competition in the sense that one person really trying to beat the other. It's the illusion of that, but it's all physical acting. It's all negotiable at any given point in time. Just wild. This is the day and age we live in. I love you guys. These donuts are good. Daddy's doing a little sugar. Oh, I forgot. I was going to do this a little plug in the video with my 2 sweet blood sugar support. I do this on my carb days. Take 4. Helps you process carbohydrates and fats actually much more efficiently. We're actually going to be, we've got a buy one, get one free. I'll tell you guys at the end. We'll have one on both of these. On this going on a promotion that we're going to be doing. It'll be in the comments in the description. Well, sure. I've got to get down to the social media companies. Everything on all YouTube too. Look at the last video from the Arby's. It was, as of today, it'll be a week and a couple days. It's at 4,500 views. I used to do 4,500 views within a matter of like 30 to 40 minutes on my videos. And this was prior to the vegetarian vegan, because I've heard some people go, well, you shouldn't have done that. That is why your views have gone. And no, it's not. And you could say maybe for some people with it, but that's why another reason doing this food videos with the food that I was doing before, it's not, oh, well, hello. YouTube, and this is all everything what they're doing. Like TikTok took me off so they can't pay me. YouTube will not let me break out of a certain range of the monetary amount, no matter what, how many videos or shorts or things that I post. They keep me, and what they do is if my shorts get more traction, and on some of them, they then hit me on my regular videos and keep them super low. You either see it or you don't. It's just, it's beyond, you don't have this many subscribers and struggle with the videos that the people have subscribed to. This is a sugar donut, my little guy. You're already wild as it is. Okay. Look a little bit of sugar off. Look a little bit of sugar off. Oh, now you don't want a kiss. You just want the donut. If I give you a piece, I got to give... I guess, if anything, we can give you a little bit of the sugar donut. So if you want a little piece of the sugar donut, let Sophie get a piece. Come here, Sophie. Pop your little Frenchie face up. Sophie, up. Little Sophie. Okay. No more. That's all we can give you. Just a little piece. I saw the comment, somebody greatly appreciated that they're a behavior specialist for animals. And they said they could genuinely tell that Sophie and little guy are well loved and well taken care of. And that makes me feel good because they are. They are. We made a lot of sacrifices. Little Sophie, keep you guys good. And little guy, you're the little gentleman. Little gentleman. We'll go sprinkle here. I used to love donuts as a kid. I mean, I still do. I don't get to eat these nearly enough. The younger me though would get the dozen and then eat them all day, whereas now it's 6 is it. We're gonna eat the 6, and that's it. Doing like whole cheat days and stuff are so destructive. Throws all your progress out the window. Do a cheat meal, get right back on track, but it's my carb day, so I'll eat clean carbs, I'll refuel my glycogen stores, and then my carbs are very low throughout the week, and I adjust them if I need a little more on one day, if I need like 80 grams, but overall very low, especially for the activity level. And I keep getting leaner and just seeing little improvements each week. And not drinking I think is really, this is week 7, I believe, no alcohol. And I say that week 7, and in that the week with Ziegler, I did a bunch of beers and a couple shots. But it's just, I haven't been consuming alcohol on every Friday. I would do my 1 or 2 bottles of red wine. Hey buddy, that's all been out the window as everything is tightened up. And if you're gonna come back, you gotta come back better than ever. You can't come back a little bitch, shell of your former self. That's just stupid. Got all my hair color, nothing, no grays. Healthier now than I was in my 20s and 30s. Perfect time. Yeah. But I gotta get my social media accounts fixed. I can't tell you guys, everything is, I'm shadow banned for at least 90 days on Instagram. I opened a case for 90 minutes the other day. They told me, they would help me. I go, are you sure? The guy, by the end of it, was sending copying and paste, said he can't help me. He goes, I'm sorry, I don't have access to this information. Even though I go, wait, you can't tell me, like, what are you shadow banning me for and telling people that I spread misinformation? I go, oh, is it my health and fitness post? My comedy post? Like, what post are my memes? What is spreading the misinformation? They cited, though, a meme. Hold on, I love you. No more. You can't have chocolate. I love you, that's why. Not good for you. We're gonna go to the park. We're gonna go for a walk, okay? I promise you. I love you. You know it. Every day, you know it. You know it. It's very, very needy. This is a good donut. This might be my favorite donut out of the whole bunch. Done. But Twitter has closed probably, no joke, 25 cases this week. 25. I opened up like 10 at a time, different categories. I think they moved completely. I can't even get a person. It's all AI, which most of it, but Instagram was a person. And I advertise. I've spent hundreds of thousands of dollars advertising. It's, I never would wish this on anyone, what I'm going through with this. And it's been going through this for a long time. And I found ways around it, and they keep cutting them off every way that I find around it. And this is why, though, and I'll talk about this in greater detail when everything, this is why I should never have to be put in a position to sacrifice my health ever again. I've worked far too hard and built far too much. And, but that's what I love, and it's what I wanted to do anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. But it's put tremendous pressure on me. I've had to take care of my family, and I got to make sure that for the future, and that, like, if I don't get this fixed and get back or do whatever I can to get it fixed, it prevents me from earning a living doing what I've been doing and with my business. They've cut off everything on every area. So this is urgent, and I can't stress that. But like I get back and able to wrestle, they won't be able to stop anything after that. But it's not right. And I've worked far too hard on this, and it takes everything in my power to stay cool, calm, and collected. Like it is beyond personal. I told you, and the truth is gonna win. But I look for, I got to see these people in person and get with the right person. And I genuinely believe that when it all, like, they're going to have to make the situation right, all these companies. They will, because it is, I'm not going to be quiet about it. And if I get back and they're still not fixed, like, we're talking on every major outlet I can get on and talk about it and raise awareness, and people can see it. And it's absolutely, it'd be one thing if you hey, TikTok, why did you suspend me off the creator fund? Is that the next step you're taking so you could ban my account? But you won't tell me why, because I didn't do anything to warrant being suspended off the creator account. So these are real things that are going on that I have to worry about, that they're taking steps, doing things to then ban me permanently off of social media. And this is where I'm trying, because they've kept me in purgatory, which is actually worse because you guys can't see that like I can see it. So, but you got to just stay positive, and hopefully the ones of you that see this and keep sharing and spreading it, and it will all, it's a slingshot being pulled back, and just got to get cleared, and that will be released, hopefully. All right, the donuts, the review. Those sausage, egg, and cheese croissant sandwiches were fantastic. I didn't know what to expect from Winchell's with that, as I'd only ever had anything but donuts there growing up. And they were very, very good. They were great temperature still from being delivered from quite far away. They were nice and warm, and actually quite hot still, and very, very tasty. I'm gonna give those a 9.6 out of 10 on the croissant sandwiches. And their donuts, they pick the assortment out on that. They always have great donuts. I like the plant-based vegan donuts a lot. I think, I really with dairy, I would go with plant-based over dairy, but these are the regular dairy donuts with that milk egg, right? What else? I don't know what else mostly dairy-based. I'd have to look. But their donuts are always top tier, and they're good size. They're fluffy. They're not like, they're a little different than like the Krispy Kremes and those kinds with that. But I'm going to give those donuts. The chocolate was my favorite, but overall their donuts I'd say are a strong 9.5 out of 10. I used to get the I didn't get them with this, is you have to order. I could have ordered them separate, but I got enough. Those apple fritters or the cinnamon fritters type, those, Winchell's they're tremendous from there. That's what I used to love getting those as a kid with the donuts as well, and just eat all of them before my sister got up and then get in trouble and get grounded. Real story. And my mom would have to go get more. God, I always was so hungry. How did it become my gimmick? Anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching, all the love and support. I appreciate you guys to no end. And check out right now, and we'll have a discount for this too. What we're doing though is buy one, get one free on both these right now. You have on the Finish It BCAA Electrolyte Matrix on feedmemore.com, raspberry lemonade and cotton candy, both flavors on this, guys. You can mix and match as well, just order in quantities of 2. Use discount code BCAABOGO, BCAABOGO, and it'll be in the comments and description. And if you get 10 of them, 5 of them will be free. If you get 2 of them, 1 of them will be free. If you get 4, 2 of them will be free. Just put that code in at checkout. And then same thing for the 2 Sweet blood sugar support, where it allows you to eat more carbohydrates. Doesn't mean eat like an a-hole all the time, but it is on days you do your cheat meal or have a cheat meal, it is very beneficial, or your high carbohydrate meals. It helps you process your carbohydrates and your fats more efficiently. Very, very good research proven ingredients in this, guys. This one is, I got to look at the code that we're going to do for this. I believe it's Sweet BOGO. Sweet, SWEET buy one, get one, BOGO. Sweet BOGO. Same thing, orders of quantities of 2 in stock. You could stack up on this. Huge discount. We're going to be running these promotions on the marketing, so I could promote it here for you guys as well with that. And all the other premium supplements with no artificial sweeteners or colors for all people, men and women, he, she, and thee. feedmemore.com, guys. We've got discount codes for new customers for 30% off and returning customers. That's in the comments and the description on these videos here. And thank you again, guys. Until next time, until we know that's the podcast ending, big guy. Until we feed again, my friends, stay hungry. Feed me more.
Hey, Rybackers, don't forget to hit that like button, smash that subscribe, and shell shock those notifications. For the best supplements on the planet with Feed Me More Nutrition and all the latest cool new Ryback merch, visit feedmemore.com.